Hey, Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Chakodash, the ones and apostles and elders and bishops of great Millstone, and all the men on the highways and byways doing the works sincerely and faithfully and continually fighting the good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're found in that number to be delivered. All right? So this is going to be a real quick one. I was just meditating, on the things and the current events and the prophecies that are taking place. And I believe I'm going to entitle this one, Now Do You Believe? All right? So, without directly saying certain words, my current page got a strike on it. So, they're probing. They're probing because the closer we get to the end of this thing, the more they're going to probe to try to, just keep information, in the dark, if you will. All right? But the time as it stands right now, we're about to see and witness something that has never been done in so-called American history. Okay? And that is the collapsing of this currency. And we've been saying it, from the head apostles and the bishops and elders on down. We've been saying it for a very long time. But now the rubber is about to meet the road. Okay? It's about to meet the road, man. And now we're going to find out who's who and who the Lord has truly set up. Now, we ain't looking at this from the boasting and bragging standpoint, because we here at Great Millstone, as we all know, we just want the word, the Lord's will to be done. And the things that we do and say is to glorify Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. All right? So that being said, this whole thing that's surrounding this new digital currency and these upcoming events, now it makes sense. Now do you believe what we have been prophesying concerning the MO to the T to the B? Okay? Now it makes sense. Because in just a short while, they're going to move swiftly to a digital lifestyle, if you will. Okay? And it's all going to lead up to what you see on the screen here. But that being said, we continue to prophesy about the things that we know. This is Matthew chapter 13 and 17. It says, For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. All right? So consider ourselves, spiritually, blessed, because the Lord has preserved us and reserved us for these last days and these times to prophesy about the downfall and about these things that are going down. All right? So it's a massive blessing unto us to be able to see these things and hear these things and prophesy these things. All right? And for you men out there who are going against the grain just because it was the men of Great Millstone saying it, you have no other conclusion you can come to. All right? There's no other conclusion. How much more sense does it make now that you hear and understand how these foreign nations, all right, and these so-called kings of the earth are collaborating with one another to rid of the petrodollar? And anybody with a little bit of understanding knows if United States loses its position with the reserve currency, it's absolutely going to be catastrophic, man. And there's going to be nothing but, strategic moves to implement a new digital currency. You see? So don't take it, you men out there who have gone against the grain, stop looking at it as, oh, them great Millstone guys, they think they got it. The Lord set this whole thing up, man. And now it's coming down to the wire, and now you're going to see that the Lord was the one who set this up. This is Isaiah 53:1. It says, who have believed our report? All right? Because, a few years ago, when we were saying the very same thing that we're saying to this very day, nobody believed us. Nobody was even considering the things that we said. And downright, everybody was against the men of Great Millstone for speaking these things. Okay? And it says, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? You see? The Lord has to use men to do certain things. All right? And there have been, throughout the years that, we've been around, these past 15, 16 years or so, there have been men that brought different things out. There's a lot of men who are involved in this thing of ours. And different men may have been given different revelations to bring out. All right? So when it comes to one of the most major prophecies, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has strategically set it up through the head apostles. Okay? Now, I'm not saying, men haven't had different revelations that were brought out. But what I am saying is, with this particular revelation, with this particular prophecy, which is a prophecy that it has the whole world in a ball of smoke, if you will. He used the men of Great Millstone to continually and consistently push it. And now that we've come to this crossroads, now you got to ask yourself, or maybe say, even tell yourself, these men got it right. They got it right. And the Lord's going to show you that he used particular men to get it right. All right? And we give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for revealing it unto us. And when I say us, I'm saying the men of Great Millstone first and foremost, because we have been consistent with it. All right? We have been persistent with it. And now it's about to unfold. It's about to go down. Okay? This is 2 Ezra 16:35. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. All right? Hear now these things and understand them. Understand them for the mere fact that, it only makes sense, man. It only comes to one conclusion, that these elites are gearing up to try to control the masses. They're going to try to control the masses by implementing this new digital, way of life. All right? So now, hoping that men have now come to the realization that this thing is talking about, the motb that Esau is about to implement. I mean, y'all fought and kicked against the grain, went against the grain, and was trying to, for you men who said it was an embargo, at least you were kind of, in the vicinity of it having to deal with purchasing, selling, and things of that nature, commerce, if you will. But for you cats, who was talking about it was sin and it was sleeping with white women and it was everything under the sun that you can possibly imagine to speak on. You clearly just wasn't given the revelation by the Lord, man. You clearly wasn't. Clearly. But there's no more need to speculate. There's no more need for it. There's no more need to try to, get down to the nitty gritty. Esau's making it clear. Let me start this way. The Lord is making it clear first and foremost through his servants, the prophets. Esau's making it clear. All right. And they're not making any qualms about it. When they tell you that they're going to implement this new digital way of life, digital currency, you best believe they're going to put forth the motb to truly get this thing underway. All right? So it's not about, the men of Great Millstone wanting to boast and brag and point the finger and see we told you so. Right now it's about glorifying Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for giving us the ability to be a part of this thing, to watch it unfold as we speak. This is big, man. This is huge. What's going to happen to all these cats, man? What's going to happen to all these cats? These scoffers and scorners who was talking shit all through the years. These guys believe because, a lot of you have become YouTube sensations or social media sensations. A lot of you are getting paid through this social media avenue, which is, hey, that's your gig. But clearly you have trusted in this gig. And now the jig is up, man. Now the jig is up. I can guarantee you this. Once they do drop this baby out, you ain't gonna see not a damn near one scoffer or scorner talking about, a potato chip. You ain't gonna see anybody. I was watching couple of these so-called analysts, financial advisors and analysts, and they said if the dollar collapsed, they said you're gonna need guns and bullets. These are what these analysts said. Now, usually in times past, when any financial situation was coming about, they was always giving you the bright side of things. We're gonna bounce back. They're gonna make an agreement. They're gonna come to the table. These devils are talking about you better get a gun now because it's over. It's over. It's over. That's it. Okay? So the people who truly believe in this thing, are going to understand that the heat is about to turn up. The Lord is about to turn it up. For those who were kind of wishy-washy and trying to, figure it out and searching all kinds of books and reading all kinds of things to come to a better understanding, you better get your minds right. You better get your mind right and truly accept that this is it. This is where it's going. This is where this whole thing is leading to. This whole thing is leading to the implementation of the inserting of the little computer chip. And for those who scoffed and scorned, may you be dealt with harshly. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. But again, the things that the Lord has done unto us or for us, giving us the ability to see these things and prophesy these things and hear these things is a blessing, man. And it's a great feeling to know that, we have forsook all the things of this world and the things that this world had to offer to be steadfast under the umbrella of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Even when times where there was nothing seemed to be on the horizon, things where the dust was settled and there was nothing going down, we still held fast, and the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for the apostles who also held fast throughout the years. Coming into the 80s and 90s, was a very high lifetime to be an American, so to say. But as the Lord, navigated the apostles through this thing, gave them fruit, and the fruit, begot more fruit, and that fruit begot more fruit, till you had, a body of men who truly trusted and believed in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So Lord willing, I'm gonna end it right there. It was just a quick one, and see you brothers on another show. I say shalom.